This is Rummy's Corner.
When it comes to the greatest pound-for-pound boxers in the world today, the guys at the very top are the easiest to identify. That being the mighty trio of two-division undisputed champions in the modern four-belt era. First, you have Alexander Usyk, who became undisputed at both cruiserweight and heavyweight. Then you have Terrence Bud Crawford, who is a four-division world champion, who is undisputed at both 140 and welterweight. And of course you have the monster Inoue, another four-division world champion, and he was undisputed at both bantamweight and junior feather. Those three clearly represent the elite of the elite for most, myself included. You can debate the ordering of those three, but by and large, the mighty trio of undefeated two-division undisputed world champions are widely viewed as the three best boxers in the world competing today. Then at 175 you have Artur Beterbiev, the undefeated, undisputed world champion at light heavy. He recently won that honor in his showdown against Dmitry Bivol, and a lot of people thought Bivol deserved to win that one. I thought Beterbiev edged it myself, but these two seem likely to have a rematch, and they are both very much a part of the discussion when it comes to the greatest pound-for-pound boxers in the world today. Of course, we also have Canelo Alvarez. While his level of competition in recent years has left a bit to be desired, the fact remains that Canelo is another four-division world champion, and he is the only man to become undisputed at super middle during the division's relatively short history. Canelo likewise has an impressive resume, where he has been competing at the elite level for more than a dozen years. His recent string of opponents may not all be world class, but to date Canelo has only lost twice, so it is difficult to exclude him from this group, despite the idea of what have you done for me lately. Then you have Jesse Bam Rodriguez. This past weekend, Bam scored a terrific third-round stoppage victory against Pedro Guevara, compliments of a really mean uppercut. Rodriguez is a two-division world champion, where he was a unified champion at flyweight, and he is actually a two-time champion at 115. With the victory, Bam successfully defended the WBC and Lineal World Junior Bantamweight Championship. His record stands at a perfect 21-0, with 14 wins coming by way of knockout. And the thing of it is, Bam is only 24 years old. When you look at those other top boxers in the world today, Usyk is going to be 38 in January. Crawford turned 37 a couple of months ago. Inoue is 31, making him the youngest of the elite tier. Beterbiev will be 40 in January. Bivol will be 34 next month. And Canelo is 34, but he has already had a very long and arduous career at the top level. At 24 years old, Bam has the potential that he could perhaps become a future pound-for-pound king. Now, there are some other younger fighters who are held in high regard. Tank Davis is 30, Teofimo Lopez is 27, Devin Haney will be 26 next week, and then you have Junto Nakatani, and he will be 27 years old in January. A lot of January birthdays here. Nakatani is a three-division world champion, and as fate would have it, those were at flyweight, 115, and he is currently the reigning WBC bantamweight champion. So realistically, depending on career trajectories, there is a reasonable expectation that Bam and Nakatani might be headed for a showdown, given they are currently separated by 3 pounds, and then Inoue is 4 pounds north of that. I'm not entirely sure if Bam and Inoue will ever cross paths, as I expect Bam has more business to tend to at 115 before he even makes the jump to Bantam. But it's at least feasibly in the cards that this could become a possibility down the road. At the risk of getting too far ahead of ourselves, not only is Bam the youngest elite pound-for-pound boxer today, but he has 2 fellow pound-for-pound greats within striking distance of his current weight. And both are relatively young when you look at the current hypothetical pound-for-pound landscape. So Bam has the advantage of youth, experience, and potential elite dance partners down the line. And already Bam has a great deal of experience and has beaten some damn good fighters. Bam won a decision against Carlos Cuadras. Bam stopped Sarungvisai. Bam stopped Sonny Edwards. And earlier this year, Bam also stopped Juan Francisco Estrada. Now he stopped Guevara. So that means he was the only man to date to ever stop each of his last 3 opponents. The biggest knock on Bam to date is that his 3 most notable victories, El Gallo Estrada, Quadras, and Sarungvisai, they're all older fighters, and Bam had a 10-year youth advantage against all of them. But he also had the impressive knockout against Edwards, and you can only fight who's available. The bottom line for me, Bam is a young and explosive southpaw who continues showing improvement. With youth on his side, and 2 potential super fights that could perhaps reasonably happen down the road against Nakatani and perhaps even against Inoue, there is a possible path that could help elevate Bam Rodriguez to the very top of boxing pound-for-pound lists in the not too distant future. A changing of the guard is forthcoming with many of today's elite getting up there in age, and Bam Rodriguez might well be mighty well positioned to become boxing's next pound-for-pound king. What do you think? Is Bam Rodriguez a future pound-for-pound king? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. And for those of you interested in signing up for DAZN, see the link in the description to sign up with more details about their Black Friday deal, available now until November 29th. Thank you very much for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful night. This is Rummy's Corner.